Good morning, all. Can someone please confirm if my screen is visible to you?
Yes.
Okay. We have waited for 4 minutes. We'll start with today's session. Luckily, we have good quorum today. It's not that good enough, but still better than yesterday. We had very less people yesterday. So people who are not there yesterday, I hope you watched the recording. I hope you are on the same page. We are on the same page because today we are not going to repeat that. We are going to the next step. Though they are not interlinked or interconnected, so even if you haven't watched the recording, please go ahead and after this session, watch yesterday's recording. It is important. There we have covered yesterday. We covered uh, how to connect. I mean, few of you were facing some problem to uh, connect your storage account or connect your share account file share on a VM. So we did that. We checked access key. We checked Azure Storage Explorer, right? And today we are going ahead with the same practical. I have not uploaded the third session, yesterday's third session, because we finished it early and there were some glitches in that. We are going to repeat that completely. I could not retrieve that recording properly. There were some glitches in that recording, so I did not upload that. So we are going to repeat that one. Right? So before we start, do you guys have any doubts, any questions, anything which you did not understand?
No, Sohail bhai.
Hanif, did you get chance to watch yesterday's recording?
Yes, today morning I saw 1.5 session, but
Hmm.
uh, I
Any
fall
doubts in
asleep.
that?
No, it's okay. I'll practice and I'll let you know if I have any doubts.
Ashfaq bhai, any doubts in yesterday's session? Sonali, I hope, I guess you were not there. I hope you have watched the recording.
Yes, actually, I have not watched it, but I'll do
No
today.
worries. So, yes, please go ahead and watch that, guys. No, it's not interlinked at all. You can attend today's session and then watch yesterday's recording. Right. So, what we have done till yesterday, we have tried to access, we have checked how to attach or how to connect your file share with a VM. We did check that. Then we also checked what is an access key. That is very important. Please go ahead and check that once. We also checked what is shared access key or what are the differences between them. That is one of the frequently asked questions which we get in interview. So we did check that, right? Let me show it to you. So when it comes to storage account, a few things which we did not explain in detail yesterday that we are going to do today. And this will clear your doubt as well, Imran. When we were discussing yesterday, that even if it is an Excel file or any file, if you can access that over the internet just using the link, right? Then why do we have all these access key and shared access signature, etc.? ये सब क्यों करना है, right? That was the doubt you had in your mind. So
Yes.
yeah. So if you check, this is our storage account, right? Under storage account, we if we go to blob containers, blob, there's a blob called images. Under blob we have, sorry, container images, then we have blobs are file, right? So if you can access this one, but do you realize that for me to give you access to this page, you are able to access this using this URL. You're able to access this using this URL only because I have allowed it from public network and I have allowed it this access. Let me show it to you. If we go to change access level, do you see container? At the container level, I have allowed that anonymous users can access my blob. That is the reason you guys, without any user ID, without any password, without anything, just using the link, you guys are able to access this whatever file I'm sharing with you. For example, I have shared one more URL with you. You can copy and paste that in your browser and you will be able to access. But why are you able to do that? Because I have allowed here anonymous access. I have allowed. But do you think to my production data where I have my client's details? Is it a good idea to keep that available for anonymous user? I mean, it is just a link. I'm sharing it with you. It's highly possible that you can share it with someone else. It's highly possible that it can go over the internet, right? So it's just a link I have, and once someone has that link, they have access to all of my files. Right? So in production environment, you will always see it like this: private, no anonymous access. Now, I have shared a link with you guys. Can you please go ahead and open that and let me know if you guys are able to open that file? Copy and paste it. Don't
Yes,
click on that. You
it
are
is
able to open it.
accessible.
Right? What about others, guys? Please try it once. Yes, so many of you are able to do it. Now let me change that. The existing access here is container, anonymous read access for container and blobs. As in, you can access my container as well, my blob as well. But now let me go ahead and make it private. I'm changing the access level here. It's done. Now, can you go ahead and just refresh the page or try to open the same link again?
No, it's not opening now.
Got it? So this is the ideal
Hmm.
situation you will have in your production environment. So now when the link is not working, when this URL doesn't work, how would you access my data? You are a vendor, right? Now you are an authorized user. I want you to access the data, but not using the link. Why? Because if you use the link, then everyone can use the link. You can share the link. Link can get uh, over the internet, someone can share it. It's not that secure, right? So I'm disabling that, and now I want only you to access that. So that time what we do, we use the shared access signature or access key. How to connect using access key, we have done that thoroughly in detail yesterday. So people who missed yesterday's session, please go ahead and watch. So this is the access key. Using the access key, you can use my storage account. I'll quickly show it to you. Still, I would recommend you, please go ahead and watch this. So here's the connect icon. You click on this. You're connecting a storage account. So click here. What are we using? We are using key access connection string key. Click next. And then you will require your connection key. So this is your key. Copy this key. It is here under security and network access key. You copy this key. I'm going fast because we have already covered this. You can, uh, sorry, we require connection string here. We are going fast because we have already covered this. So you can watch this once. So here it is, connection string. Next, connect. And now I am able to, if you have this software, if I share the key with you, then only you will be able to access this. Now look at this. I can see all the images, everything I can upload, I can download whatever I want. We can do this. Is this clear, Imran? This was against your doubt that why are we not using link directly? Because we will never ever keep that option on that everyone should be able to access this. Only people
Yes,
with the
understood.
key access should be able to access my data, should be able to edit my data, right? So now this is
Yes, yes.
key, guys. Key gives the complete access. There is no limitation in this, whether you want uh, to give read only access, delete access देना है या नहीं देना है, कैसा किस तरह का access देना है. Once you share the key, you have given the admin access. It is as good as admin access. Complete access आपने उसको directly दे दिया, right? Once you have given the key. Is it clear till here, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This was revision for yesterday. I went fast because we have done this yesterday in detail. Please watch it. Yesterday, where we stuck, we got stuck here. We were not able to complete the practical, this practical. Okay, so that was a slightest error, a silly error. We were just selecting in an incorrect option, hence it was happening. So today we are going to see. But I told you that this is very important and frequently asked question in your interviews, that what is the difference between access key and shared access signature. So what is the difference? Access key, it doesn't have any time bound. The moment you share, it's readily available. There is no control over it, whether you want to give read only access, write access, delete access, right? It completely gives access to all the services. uh, on the other hand, in shared access signature, I can give access to either blob or file or queue or table, or if I want all of them. Right? I can give access to minimum of them. If I want, I can control the access that I want him not to delete anything. I can give only read and write access, a list access, add access, maybe this one. Very important and most important feature or two features is one, I can give the access with expiry time. I'm giving you this access today, and I'm making sure that today 7 p.m. this access gets over automatically. I don't have to do anything. One more security feature that we have, that I can give you access IP based. Right? I can take, let's say in this quorum, I want only Honey to access my data. I'll take his IP, I'll put that IP address here, and then I'll share the key with every one of you. But despite of having the key, you will not be able to access my data. Why? Because it is IP bond. You can do that as well. So most of the time here, you will put your vendors, or there are some. Let's say you have some company, you have client, or you have vendor, or you have some other company, sister company, or a company to which you are acquiring, right? You can put their router's IP address here. तो उनका पूरा network जो है यहाँ पर automatically allow हो जाता है. So this is what we have seen. Again, I went fast here because we have covered this. The theory part we have covered yesterday in detail. So please go ahead and watch the video once. Now, where we stuck yesterday or where we left yesterday, it's practical of this one. Right, so let's do the practical. I will give the complete access as of now, delete and everything, just to see that how it looks. So first thing, now I am already connected using access key. Okay? So I don't require any shared access signature now. So first let me detach this. Okay. I've detached this. Now look at this. I do not have any account connected. I'm not logged in with anything, right? If I want to use my user ID and password, then I can do this. But the whole scenario here is that you don't want to create a user ID and password for the vendor, right? So you just want them to access certain things. So you'll come here on the connect. Now, what are you connecting? Are you connecting blob, storage account? Let's go with storage account. First thing we did is your connection string. Right? But we just discussed the limitation of connection string. I don't want that. I want shared access signature, because there I have I have granular control. So here we have to type that service URL. Now, how to get service URL? So when you come here, now you can select all these details कि किस तरह का access आपको देना है, कौन सी date पे, which IP address, etc. Once you're done, then you can create your service URL. Once it is generated, right? Once it is done, then you can give this URL anyone. If you want them to access a specific one, you can give the specific one. But here I have checked all of these. So no matter which URL I use, I will get all of the accesses. Right? So I click that, click next, connect. Simple. It's the same thing, guys. Exactly same thing. The only difference, what is the difference over there? What is the difference here and what is the difference there? There you did not have control on what can be accessed and what cannot be accessed. What kind of access should you have? Read only access, write access? Should it come from some particular IP, or for how long this access should last? You did not have any sort of control over there in access key. But when you come to shared access signature, similar access, everything is similar, but you have granular control over here. If you do not check the delete button, you will not be able to delete anything here. I mean, person to whom you are sharing this link, that person will be able to upload it, do something, but the person will not be able to delete anything. Right? And same thing, like we discussed here, that what if I have given it to someone? By the way, this shared access signature, once you have copied, it's gone. You can never regenerate the same key. You can never do that. You can never get the same key. Either you had to copy it the first time, keep it saved manually somewhere, but once it is gone, it is gone. You can create the new key, which will disable the first key. Right? Which will disable the first key, but you will not be able to get the existing key. So similar question which we had in access key. For example, if I have given this key to you guys, okay, and now I think that okay, batch is over, but I don't want to delete my data. I don't want to move my data. but I don't want you guys to have access to my data. Batch is over, your job is done. Now I want to share it with a new team, with new batch, and you should not have the access. But there is no way you can control it. So what method did we learn yesterday? We will use the second key, right? Using the second key, you are going to connect the account. You are going to ask your new students or new vendor to connect to the account. Once this is done, now with the help of both keys, your account is accessible. So once you have a confirmation from your new batch or your new vendor or your new target that, okay, we are able to access the key, you're simply going ahead and you're rotating this key. So whoever had access using the first key, the access will be gone automatically. And we have seen this practical yesterday. Is this clear, guys, still here to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, shared access signature. What about shared access signature? Right? I have already given the access. I do not have anything to rotate it. What should I do? Let's say this key, I've already given the key to you, right? Here. Let's say this is my client's one. I have given the access. Now I think this client is also, let's say instead of one day, I had given this access for 2 months. I had a plan to work with this vendor for 2 months. So I created this shared access signature for 2 months. But initial 10 days, I understood that this vendor is not capable enough to do my job. Hence, I'm changing the vendor. I'm changing the vendor. Or maybe I'm removing some teams out of him. But for some reason, I want to change the key. What should I do then? So similarly, if you check,
Uh,
yes.
yeah, there is an option available. Key one, key two. I think drop down is available. So
So what are these key? These are. But do you have anything where you can rotate this? No. So ultimately आपको
no.
यही key को rotate करना है. So if you see a shared access signature, this is being built on key one. तो इसका आधे से ज्यादा parameters जो है ना वो key one से access key से ही आते हैं. It is picking it up from here. So if I use key one and create a shared access signature, अगर मैंने आप लोगों को ये shared access signature दिया था, so same thing I have to do. I have to go here, create a new one using key 2. I'll share it with you. जितने भी नए लोग हैं सबके साथ शेयर कर दूंगा. And then I'll go ahead here and I'll rotate the key 1 वाला key. अगर ये key rotate हो जाएगा तो by default आपका shared access signature भी बंद हो जाएगा. I'll show you the example. Now using the key 1, I'm connected to this one. Can you guys see this? Yes, guys.
Yes.
Now let me rotate the key 1. So I'm coming here and I'm rotating this key. Rotating as in nothing. It's just changing some parameters, some condition. It's generating a new key. Right? So this has been changed. So based on that, whatever key was generated here, based on key 1, whatever key was generated, now that is now useless. So if I refresh it once or twice, I should lose my access. Yeah, let me try opening this. And look at this. Server failed to authenticate. Got it, guys? Is it clear till here? Any doubts, any questions? Yes, guys, anyone, any doubts, any questions, please do ask. Ashfaq, Hanifai, Sonali, is it clear to you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope you are
Yes.
guys are getting the scenario, right? This is me being administrator. Whatever I'm doing on a portal, it's you guys will be doing on Azure portal. This is your client. Storage Explorer is being used by your client or your client's vendor. Whatever request you are getting that please give us grant access to someone. इतने level का access दे दो, उस level का access दे दो. Then you will be doing that and you'll be sharing the key with them. Is it clear to everyone?
Okay.
Simplest option also we have. It's you can simply come here and sign into your account. If you log into your account, by default, whatever access you get on the browser, you will get it here. You simply have to come here and log in. बट अगर किसी को लॉग इन एक्सेस आपने दे ही दिया है, then that person can go to portal as well. But still, this is more useful. This is quicker. Even if you have access on portal, it's always recommended that you use your Azure Storage Explorer. So this is how you can log in. Look at this. Authenticated, you can return to storage account. You might need to authenticate again if you close the browser. So let's close it. And here it is. Can you see? All the accesses using this ID, jitne bhi mere Azure ke access hai, I will be able to see them here. Right? So I just simply unfilter one of them. जो भी मुझको use करना है, as of now, I will unfilter that, and I'll start seeing those storage accounts, etc. Here it is. Can you see? But if you do not want to create a user for that, if you do not want to create an account for that user, right? Then you can use the earlier methods which we did. And that method user, it's okay. चलो अपने user बना भी लिया. But you remember, right? We discussed this. That storage account is not only being used manually. In most of the scenario, most of the cases, your application is using your storage account to dump some data, to fetch some data, to save some data, to modify some data. वहां पर तो आपको प्रोग्रामेटिक मैनर में ही ये होगा ना. There you will require your shared access signature or your access key. Is this clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Any doubts, any questions you have? Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe.
No, Sohail bhai.
Guys, are you getting it? Please be vocal about it. If you're not getting it, let me know.
तो ये एक्सेस की और शेयर्ड एक्सेस सिग्नेचर ये दोनों इंटरलिंक है.
Yes, they are. Access key is the main thing. If you have disabled the access key while creating the storage account, if I show it to you, look at this. If I'm creating a storage account, and if I, where is the access key? Here it is. Enable storage account access key. So if I uncheck this one, if I do this, then you will not be able to create, you will not be able to access your storage account using either access key or shared access signature. वो दोनों भी नहीं चलेगी if you uncheck this while creating the account. But if you have checked it, then only it will work. Is it clear, guys? Anyone, any doubts, any questions? Like if you don't have any questions, let me ask. I was expecting this question from you, but if you have understood, uh, can I give access key only to one container? Now this access key, I'm completely giving it to my storage account, right? ये मेरे पूरे storage account का access दे रहा है. I'm saying I want to use the access key, but not on the storage account, only for one container. Is it possible?
Yes, it is possible.
No, it is not. You cannot. There is no other way. I mean, if you go to any container, you will never see access key. Let's go here. If I go to containers, if I go to this container, okay, if I go to this container, I do not have any option where I can use the access key. This is at the storage level. This is the container. Here it is. This is the container. If I click here, do you see access key? Access policy is something else. We're going to see that. Or maybe we'll skip that. It's not that important. But do you see access key anywhere?
No.
No, it's not there.
So you cannot. You can access, you can use the access keys only for the storage account level. However, if you want to use something at the container level or at the blob level, right? At the container level, then what you can do is you can use your SAS. Here it is. So now if I give you this key, guys, if I share this key with you, again, I'll have to select the permission, etc. Everything is same. Only the difference is that time I was giving you access using this one. If I use this one, I will give you shared access signature, access to my storage account using shared access signature to my storage account completely. However, if I select a container here and click on this three dots, ellipsis, right? And if I click on generate SAS, and if I share this SAS with you, if I share this with you, this one, right? Now you will be able to access only that particular blob and not the complete storage account. So if I remove this, go to connect. Do you see it did not even take it here? If I select storage account and if I select this, look at this, I'm getting an error. Why? Because this is a SAS key, but not for the storage account. This is a SAS key for what? It's only for one particular container. So once I connect it, now let me show you the Explorer. Now look at this. I do have the access to storage account, but what all do I see here? I don't see anything in file share, though I have data in file share. I don't see anything on queue. I don't see anything in table. Under blob also, how many blobs do I have, guys? How many blobs do you see in my storage account?
5.
3.
5, right? No, these are also blobs, though these are self-created, but these are also blobs. So 5, 3, whatever. Definitely more than one. And how many do I see here?
1.
1. Okay, only one. I'm not able to see the new container. I'm not able to see my website. Right? I'm only able to see images. I'm not able to see web. Why? Because I created the access, SAS access at the container level. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If I want to go more granular, I can create something at file level, which is called blob, only for this particular file. Then if I give you this access, let's see this one as well. So if I disconnect this, just give me 1 minute. Let me see why am I not getting a detach option here. Yeah. So if I detach this, now again I have nothing connected to this Explorer, to my storage Explorer. And now if I'm going, look at this. It is not accepting it. Why? Because this is not a container's shared access signature. This is not blob's shared access signature. So if I want to just access this one, let me see.
फाइल लेवल पे जाना पड़ेगा ना सोहेल भाई?
Yes, we are on
स्टोरेज
file level,
ब्राउजर
right?
में?
Here, look at this.
नहीं, वहाँ पे स्टोरेज ब्राउजर पे.
Blob is file. No, this file is something different. This is, don't get confused. Here, look at this. ये फाइल शेयर इट इज ओनली फॉर द फाइल शेयर एक्सेस. जो एक फाइल शेयर हमारे पास, दिस इज द फाइल शेयर, राइट. ये फाइल शेयर एक अलग चीज है. नाउ व्हाट आर वी
Correct,
डूइंग?
correct.
एम आई एट द फाइल लेवल हियर? In layman term it is a file, but in Azure term what is it?
Blob.
Blob, right? So you can come here and you can, using the blob access, you can connect this. Why are we getting this error? We can look at that once maybe. But did you understand that how you can give access at blob level, how you can get access at container level, and how you can give access at your this one at your storage account level? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, guys. Yes, no, maybe. Any doubt, any
Yes.
questions?
Yes.
Right. So if you want to give access to storage account completely, you can use your either access key or shared access signature. What are the differences? We have discussed that in thoroughly. If you want to give access only to a container, then you have only shared access signature. If you want to give access to only to a blob, shared access signature. Only for one particular service, shared access signature. But file shares can be used. I mean, most of the time you will never see shared access signature here. File share use ही होता है किस लिए? Why did we use that file share? Yes, guys. Why do we
To
use
use
file
like
share?
a Google,
Yes, to connect as a,
Google,
yes,
hmm,
as a map drive or network drive, you can say.
map drive.
Got it, guys? Is it clear to everyone? Guys, any doubts, any questions? We have 6 minutes left, 5 minutes left in this one. So I'm not going to start anything new. Once this is done, we are going to see redundancy in next session, static website, Azure CDN. CDN is very important topic. And if time permits, then we are going to see Key Vault. Key Vault has nothing to do with storage. That's a new topic. We are going to finish storage today. So these were the very key important things which I wanted to share with you. So is this clear to everyone, guys?
Yes, Sohail bhai.
Yes, guys. What about others? Any doubts, any questions? We still have 5 minutes in this session, and I don't want to start anything new. So please do let me know if you guys have any doubts, any questions related to access key, shared access signature. Yes, guys. Anyone, any doubts, any questions? Please do ask. Well, if not, then we are going to go ahead and check the next option. Uh, Data protection we have seen, right? This we have already explained at the beginning itself. I have explained this everything to you. What is soft delete, etc., etc., right? So we are going to see here is your static website, and then we are going to see redundancy, or we are going to see redundancy and static website, whatever works. Right. So if you guys don't have any questions, let's stop this and we'll join without any break using the same link. Okay, so I'm going to stop the session. Please rejoin immediately.